G'day all, it's Colin from PCTLC and thanks for joining me. In this video we're going to be taking a look at one of MX18 tools, which is under the user manager, copy sync. Now I've got a external hard drive hooked up here. I just got to turn it on. So I'll turn that on first. I'll close that for a minute. Wait for that to start up. Okay, so what we're going to be doing here is we're going to be making or creating a folder called MX18 for starters, and then we'll create some subfolders under that. We'll call this one Home Sync. Firefox or maybe web browser sync. And let's create that. Okay, so what we're going to do is go to user manager, copy sync, select folder. I'm going to try MX18 and the home sync for starters. We're going to sync it. Now we can sync the entire home or the documents folder. Let's do that. And let's apply that. Well, actually, we'll see if we've got any. Nothing in downloads and pictures. So before I go ahead and apply that, I'm just going to, no, we'll go to some Deviant wallpapers. It's or Charlie Henson wallpapers. Let's do that. Let's copy that to pictures. We'll go to YouTube vids, Solus install boot. That's copy that to videos. And then we'll try some Linux all. I've got some text documents here, text notes, Linux tech notes, some for Arch. Let's just do that. Copy that to documents, paste, and we should have some, say, copy that to downloads, paste that. Okay. Now I'm not sure how I'm going to go with this because I'm actually recording. So because there's a recording going on in the videos, which is this recording, I might just stop that, because all I'm going to do now is click apply. So what we've done is we've chosen the external folder on my external hard drive, and I've chosen to do the documents folder. So I'm going to stop the recording here, and then we'll come back after I've applied that and see what happens. Okay, so because I chose the documents folder, it did just just the documents, just this one here. So if we have a look, there it is there. So yeah, that was in MX18, yeah, home and sync documents, there it is there. Okay, so to do that, because that happened very quickly, so to do the entire home, which would be all the folders there, yes, we'll have to choose that one. So I'm gonna do that again. And when you see here it says, before copying, close all other applications and be sure the destination is large enough to contain the files you are copying. So copying between desktops may overwrite or delete your files or preferences on the destination desktop. Okay, so I'm not going to proceed with that yet, but I'm going to click apply again. It's going to the same place on my disk there, so that's fine. So I'm going to stop recording and click apply, and we'll have a look at that after we're done. Okay, so that has completed. So let's have a quick look at that. We go to my disk and MX18 home sync and documents, downloads, pictures, videos, all there. So that's a sync. Okay, so maybe what we can do now is the Mozilla Firefox or Iceweasel configs. So let's choose the place where we're going to do that. Is here, MX18 web browser sync. Open that. Now I'm pretty sure I'll be right to do that without stopping the video. Let's apply that. Synchronizing desktop is okay. That's the message I get when it's complete. Although sometimes the hard drive might be still flashing, but in this case it's not. So let's have a look at my disk, MX18 web browser sync, and there's nothing there. It's interesting. Let's just view hidden files here. Maybe it's already done that anyway. .mozilla, it's already there. Done. So you really don't have to do that separately anyway. So, okay. So what I want to try now is let's make a slight change here and sync it again. So let's just say we remove this compton.conf. Let's delete that. Pictures, let's delete City of Dreams. And videos, let's remove the soulless one. Now I want to sync that again and see whether those things have disappeared and it syncs up that way. So let's try that. I have to stop the video again to do that. Right, so that's complete. So now we shall have a look at my disk again and look at that. Now we should be missing, yep, that's gone. Pictures, City of Dreams is gone, and videos. What a great piece of kit this is. Is this not probably one of the best syncing programs and the most simple syncing programs you've seen? So all we've got to do is select where you've synced it to, and whatever you delete or add will update it. So we have looked at the sync in copy sync. So now, what am I doing? So now we'll look at the copy part of it. So I've made up a folder here, MX18 copy folder. So if you're like me and you're doing some you might be installing MX-Linux on a particular laptop, and then you want to install it on another one, and you might have downloaded some .deb files or anything really at the end of the day, some config files or whatever, some scripts and so forth, and You need those for another, you might be for another install, so you could copy the entire home, or you could choose just to copy the Firefox Iceweasel stuff. So we could go entire home and copy to my disk MX18 copy folder, and we can do a once-off copy. And then again, what you could do is you could put everything you need in the documents folder, as in that, and if we have anything else there, as in downloads, we could let's have a look. Let's cut that. We'll cut that to documents. So you could just use maybe the one folder for all that. So we've got a few things in documents, so we might just want to copy the documents folder to that folder there, apply that yes. Copying desktop OK, so let's have a look at my disk here, MX18 copy folder, and we have the documents there. So that's pretty handy for a once-off copy, because you know, it might be a situation where you're not using it on a full-time basis. You might have just done a fresh install and you might be needing those documents for a particular reason, so you do a once-off copy. So that comes in handy. You could do the whole home, it doesn't matter. And we could also do let's do web browser. Let's create that folder, and we'll do that again because I didn't really do that properly in the first part of the video. Do the web browser, open that, and we'll apply that. And let's check that out. And now we'll view the hidden files, and there's the Mozilla folder. So it's just the Mozilla only, so we've done a once-off copy for that. You could probably copy that back over to your fresh install, or you could use any of those folders really. On this one here, you could probably just copy that whole this whole folder back into MX on another install if you need it. That comes in handy. But if you're running MX permanently and you want to keep up with the changes of your home folders, because as you go you might you know, add pictures, delete pictures, things that you don't want, and then you can just sync it up to another folder on an external drive, and whatever changes you make, which I would have to think is more like adding things rather than deleting things, but deleting things also you know, cleans it up and syncs it, so you don't have to worry about, you know, did I delete that or did I not, because it's gone as you do it on the system itself. So that's pretty handy. So that sync is handy. That's more of a permanent change. You could have your external hard drive on all the time when you start up, and that could be syncing constantly. When you run this and just check the entire home and do a sync, as long as that location is correct, you'll be up to date always. So that is a handy little tool there that comes along with MX18, EzeeLinux, and I could see that would be very useful for a lot of people. So I hope you enjoyed this video, hope you found it informative and helpful, and thank you for watching.